What up for life, fam? I know it is a stroke of luck and a miracle and a couple blessings that you are seeing us again. I know it has been like 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while, a couple of months since we've last seen you guys, and it's all for a good reason. We have a lot of stuff that's been going on, so we decided to make this update video for you guys, so we're not just
leaving you guys,
yeah, like you guys just aren't like hanging in limbo. So we are in the transition of moving.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot.
It's so much.
Some stuff we can't go into detail about yet.
Right.
But the biggest thing is that we're moving, so that's been what's been like really taking up a lot of our time. That whole like transition.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the biggest thing.
What?
Nah,
that is what's taking up a lot of our time, though.
Yeah, it's taking up a lot.
That's why the 2 months, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's not our biggest thing we got going on. But I mean, what's our biggest thing going on?
What is it? What is it?
What's our biggest thing, huh? Our family is getting legally official soon.
Yeah.
I asked the question, and she gave me an answer.
I told him, no, I'm just playing. Obviously, as y'all can tell,
yep.
The girl said, I'll think about it.
But we are engaged, guys. We are super excited about this. It was actually yesterday.
Yeah. 12/30/21.
Right, the New Year's Eve.
Because I don't know when the studio's gonna go up.
Yeah, but we're trying to film it at the time better.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, yeah, so we have all that going on. We are back in Georgia for the holidays, so we've been here spending time with family.
We've been here, it's gonna be going on a month soon, actually, but it's been so much going on. We've been trying to enjoy time with the family. Also, like, look at all of our options. We're like looking at houses all the time, and then still trying to take time for us and relax. It's a lot.
Very much so. So that is a lot of what we have going on right now. I mean, now we're just adding more to the workload, but updating you guys. Now you guys can be a part of the process of now planning our wedding and everything that comes along with that, including the moving and just all of what the future holds for us. We have a lot of big plans for 2022. So that also includes our personal life and, you know, everything that we show you guys. So, and just the growth of our channel and our other channels, which we should be putting a lot more time and a lot more energy into to grow, so that we can just pretty much pursue all of our passions and, you know, just do the things that we really enjoy.
Yeah, so we're opening up our schedule a lot. This transition is gonna give us more time to film and focus more like on this.
Yep.
So this is gonna be good. Because we had a busy before. I mean, we're still gonna be busy, but it was extremely hard to film when, you know, his schedule was kind of crazy, and then it's like we want to spend time together, and it didn't seem like there was enough time in the day to do all of that. But there's a lot of things changing that, like, when everything is officially finalized and we have more info on that, then we're gonna fill it all in. But until then, y'all just gotta be watching, catching the hints.
Right.
You know, that's it.
And for as much as we try to be consistent on here, I'm bad at it. I'm bad at, you know, updating my social medias, but she is a lot better at, you know, showing what's going on. So if you tune into, you know, anything we post on Instagram, anything we post on Twitter, you can kind of get a better look at the day-to-day things in between all of the videos. But never mind all that, if people want to see the ring.
If people want to see the ring. So there's a funny story behind this. So we're gonna start. We were looking at rings on Pinterest. Actually, I have a ring thing on my Pinterest, but it's locked, okay? He couldn't see it, nobody can see it, so I don't know how he knew my style, but I had a ring similar, to this one, saved on my Pinterest, actually multiple rings
Actually,
to the same style.
I want to say, so the story goes, months ago, I ordered the ring, actually while we were here. And they had to custom make it, so it was a little bit of time between getting it. And then one day when we were back in North Carolina, we were just in the bed, and she was like, "Oh, you wanna like see my Pinterest and see stuff?" And then whoop. And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
It's because we kept seeing rings on Instagram, so I was like, "Wait, like I gotta show you the styles that I like." But he already bought the ring.
At this point, I already had it before I saw anything whatsoever. So then she's like, "Oh yeah, here's my ring board," and I was like, "Oh, it was locked, of course, right?" So I'm scrolling through. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's nice. I'm scrolling." And I just stopped, and I was just like, I had to keep like the straightest face, but it caught me so off guard because not only did I see similar styles to the ring that she has, but I literally saw the ring that I ordered from the exact same website that I ordered it from, and I was just like,
saved in there because it'll tell you at the bottom, obviously, like where you can buy it from. I have the exact ring saved in my Pinterest board, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!"
And I scrolled and I stopped at it, and I just had to keep on scrolling, and then I scrolled back to it, and I clicked on it, and I was like,
but he didn't act weird at all. So I was like, okay, so I thought like, oh, you know, like later down the road, you know, we'll get to this, like, you know. we always just talk about like, oh, we kind of like this style, or oh, we don't like this, and we just like do it in passing if we see something, and then we move on.
Right. Fellas, 2 tips. Bring up the wedding conversation a lot often. It makes it a lot easier to be looking at stuff. And if you looking at rings, you're like, "Oh, what you doing?" Be like,
check her Pinterest.
And check
Tip
her
for the guys.
Pinterest, because they all have one. There's a wedding board, there's definitely a ring board. So look for that. If you have no idea what her style is.
I didn't even realize mine was locked though. So I didn't realize that it was locked.
Like, hey, I mean, most guys, you put me, no.
I mean, you had a Pinterest.
Yeah, my sister put me on
But
Pinterest.
he didn't really know how to work it like that until we started dating.
Yeah. So, fellas, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, get a little look at it, like, "Oh, hey, you know, I heard about Pinterest. What's that? You got a Pinterest? Let me see."
No, don't ask her. Her username is probably the same as all her other usernames, okay? Or you can find contact, so that means her number or something is on there.
Yeah.
Find it. Don't ask her, because then she's gonna be suspicious. Unless she shows you voluntarily.
Right.
Don't ask, because she will peep.
Start off with some like, "Oh, you know, I was thinking of switching up my styles, you know, like how I could find out new styles." Because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, just look on Pinterest. They got this is look at mine. This is what I find. Oh, my style." Boom, you in there.
Also, I'm gonna tell you how accurate this is. So when my brother, I don't even know if my brother watches this, but when my brother went to propose to his now fiance, she had a board on Pinterest, and I had to put him on. I was like, dude, everybody has a Pinterest board with rings. Like, that's a girl's dream, right? They plan their wedding from the time they're like freaking 12, right? Everybody wants to be a princess and dress up and everything. So I literally had to tell him, I'm like, dude, check her Pinterest. He's like, I don't, you know, I be trying to watch her style, but like, how am I supposed to know? I was like, dude, find her Pinterest. So I helped him lurk. I taught him how to lurk. So if he doesn't give me my creds for his lurking skills now, we're gonna have a problem. But I taught him how to lurk, and he ended up finding her ring board. I was right. And finding her style, and he got her the ring of her dreams like that. And that's on period. So ladies, it's the Pinterest, and men, check her Pinterest, okay? So yeah, I had no idea about it. I was like, does he know my style? And then I started getting a little, you know, you start being like, oh yeah, I like this style. You know, you kind of throw hints, because we talk about like, oh, when we get married, we want to do it here, or do it like that, or oh, like that would be nice, or honey. It's like, you know, random things. We kind of like talk about it, like I said, in passing.
Bring it up
so
all the
it's
time,
like,
randomly.
you know, you kind of get scared, because you're like, does he know my style? Is he gonna give me what I like?
Do I know your style? Yeah?
It was the same ring I had saved.
Another tip, fellas. If you're lucky and your lady wears your rings, steal one of her rings and get the size. Go to like any jewelry store and get the size for it, because you can find a ring that she wants all day long. If you don't know what size her finger is, it's not gonna help you.
Because then she's gonna have to send it off, and then it's gonna have to get resized. It's gonna be,
and it's a whole drawn out process. Or, I mean,
because she can't wear it either, one, because it's too big, or it's too small, right? You're gonna be too scared to lose it, and then they send it off probably for like a week or 2. You won't be able to get it back depending on where you got it from, and then you're not gonna be able to wear it. So get the correct size. He knew my size because he got me a promise ring for Valentine's Day.
Was that? I think that was Valentine's Day.
It was Valentine's Day, and we thought we knew the right ring size.
Yeah.
But we ended up having to get it resized. That's why I know they're gonna take it, right? And they had to get a custom size for me because my fingers, look how literally like little my fingers are, and I wear like a 4.25.
Yeah.
So they had to customize it.
And even then, once I ordered her ring, because there's like in between like your solid numbers, your 4 and your 5, every decimal point in between can make a huge difference, because I got her 4 and it still has like wiggle room on it, which isn't bad.
Was it 4 or 4.25?
I couldn't even order like the points. It just was like 5 or 4. Yeah. At least
Okay,
that's
well
what I
this is
remember.
a 4, and it still has a little space, which is good though, because I didn't want it to be like super tight. It's not like falling off. It's just a little bit
So you can twist
of
a little
space,
bit.
yeah, in here. But when we get the bands and everything, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, make sure, and then please, if you're gonna take a ring to get the size, don't get a pinky ring. It's not gonna help you. Get something in comparison. Get her index finger, ring finger. If you're lucky, you can find it. Something close, because this ain't gonna help you. Or slip a ring onto your finger and just pretty much mark where it's at, and you can take it to the jeweler and they can go off that too. Another trick.
Yeah, I don't know that whole background stuff, because I'm just.
Oh, I looked this up
yes.
because I was trying to figure it out.
I said yes. And that's all I know. That's it. I just know he got me the ring that I wanted. Because he was lurking off. But I think that's it's crazy though, because we're literally the same person. So like he knows me so well, and I'm so surprised because I was like, oh. I'm gonna be grateful anyways. But I was like, dang, like what if he gives me something that's totally not my style? Because like I was like, oh, I'm pretty simple. So I didn't want anything like super crazy or something that wasn't me. And I'm like,
something that
it's gonna be hard.
at the same time.
Yeah, because you're supposed to wear it all the time. So I was like, I didn't want it to be too crazy,
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm hoping it's my style because, I'm so simple.
And shoot, I feel like I have had a good gauge of what her style is, even outside of rings, just in general, like the style, like as far as clothes or shoes that she likes to wear, things like that. And that also went into, everything about the engagement, but that's a story for another day. We'll probably do like a story time for that, sometime soon, hopefully. But yeah, it was a lot of preparation, and she's trying to clown me, but we're gonna ignore that. But it was a lot of preparation I went into it. It was just like I'm not even gonna lie, I was so confused at what was going on. Like the whole, obviously he had things planned, so like when things are happening, I was just like, I'm so confused. Like I thought that we were just going on a date, and there's where we live, there's nowhere really to like go out. It's just like simple places there. Like we go out to eat and stuff, but like we live literally in the middle of nowhere, so it's hard to like find places like how it is out here to like go out and dress up and like have a nice date. So I thought, I was like, oh, okay, we're going on our, we can finally go out on the heels and, super dressy date night thing. So that's what I thought was going on, okay? I just thought, and the first date like that turned to... Yeah, it was a lot of preparation, and another tip for you guys: putting like effort into the small things. Just taking the time to even think it out. Think of something as small as, instead of walking into a restaurant, having a reservation. It makes all the difference. So if you are planning to do a surprise, or an engagement, or anything in general, if you're trying to show it in your attention to detail. Show it in
he had things planned good. We'll probably go into more detail about it in a story time. But one thing I really did appreciate, he had my family involved, and I didn't know, they surprised, they were in on it.
Difficult.
But I thought it was just us, they told me, yeah, we're going out. My parents were like, oh, we're going out on a date, whatever. I was like, okay, I wasn't thinking anything of it. My sister was like, oh, can I do your makeup? Because she does makeup. So I thought, oh, she hasn't done makeup in a while, maybe she just wants to do my makeup, And I didn't think anything of it because, this is our normal. So, I'm just like, oh, okay, like, that's cool, whatever. And then, you know, like I literally talked about when we got back here, like, oh, like I want to get my nails done. So like those things were not like red flags. So like think about that too.
Yeah.
Men, when you send your ladies to go get her nails done, do not be worried about it because it's gonna give away.
Right. Oh, and learn from me because I had to hear it from her beforehand to know that it was not nothing to play with. If you're planning to propose, make sure her nails are done.
I told him I was gonna tell him to try again next time if my nails were not.
Yeah. So.
And I was serious.
Dead serious. So please, you can have literally everything perfect. If she looks down at her hands and it's like, I'm not putting that ring on these fingers, wrap it up.
And usually I do have my nails done, but the place too where we live, like their nail salons actually are not good. Like honestly, the hair salons there are not good. They're not good, a 0 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. Their nail places are not good and they charge like ridiculous for stuff that they don't even really properly know how to do. Like I like to have my nails dipped. They didn't even really know how to do dip nails that well. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like dip is so like famous, but they didn't know how to do that. They tried to tell me the design that I wanted, literally it was nude and all they had to do was paint lines on it. They told me, you can't do that with dip. What do you mean? It's a nude base and dip my nails in nude and put, it's bad. So I literally have been like, oh, like I don't want to get my nails done over there because I don't like it. I want to wait until we go back to the nail salon that I like here. And
it makes all the difference.
Yeah, and then he just kept saying like, oh, like you should go get your nails, and I know you said you want to do them out back. And I was like, yeah, like you're right, I have been saying that. The holidays, I wasn't even thinking, you know, still like not a red flag. Like I just was like, oh, you know, the holidays are coming up. So like when he helped me choose out nails, I was just like, oh, like this will be good for New Year's. Like this is a really cute style. It's like simple, but a little, you know. It does. And then I was like, you planned? I'm like, I had no idea. Like, how did I plan it? He chose it, and I thought it was good for New Year's because it was like white and glitter. So I didn't know. For the people who kept saying that I knew, I didn't know. I really didn't. Like I totally was confused. And when he was like talking, I was like, stop. What are you doing? Like why are you getting in your feels right now? I really did. I was like, are you getting sappy right now? Like what's happening?
When we tell you guys, when we give you guys the story time for it, it's a great story. It's pretty funny. It was a lot going on. Everything was moving quick. I mean, you guys will hear about it later.
And I want to hear the details too, but like I kind of want to hear them like when we record.
Yeah.
So that like I can hear like from his side from the beginning.
Yeah, because I didn't even tell you everything.
Yeah, like what was going through his head, like the stress, everything. Like I want to know all of it, but I think you guys do too. So we'll probably make a video for that, and then we'll try to be like more consistent with that. So we'll probably do another video about how the whole proposal went, the whole like story time of that, where we went, how he did it, all that in detail. But yeah, we just wanted to come on here and update you guys what's going on.
Right, because it has been so long, and we apologize because we could have done this so many times before, but we are getting around to it now. So, and we're gonna try to keep the amount of time from our last video until now.
We're definitely going to be more consistent because there's no excuse.
Right.
Because there's so much going on, and I feel like we could just be recording those things and keeping you guys updated. Even if we don't post everything that's going on, we could just put a couple snippets so you guys kind of have an idea and know that we're not leaving y'all hanging. Because every day we kind of do say stuff like, dang, we didn't record today, or we should have. And it becomes like really hard because, you know, we live in the moment a lot, and sometimes we forget to just like pick up the camera. Like the whole engagement thing, like we literally posted pictures. We did take pictures afterwards, but we were trying to enjoy the time together and like with family and everything, and just like take time to actually enjoy the moment instead of just like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm trying so hard to just like promote that it happened, you know. So
but yeah guys, that was a quick recap of, you know, everything we've been having going on for the last 2-3 months. We hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah, the
New Year, every holiday that is celebrated. I hope you guys
had a great holiday. I hope you guys
Thanksgiving, we missed it.
Thanksgiving. I hope since the time we have spoken to you guys have been doing great. Everything's been going well. You have enjoyed time away from work. You've enjoyed time with family. You've just been able to do things for you. Just, take a breath, take a step back from the day-to-day and to just have some fun, at least share some good times with some good people, as we have been doing. And I hope that we all roll into 2022 and we have nothing but great things coming towards us, because I know we do. So I hope you guys.
I'm about to be a wife.
That's right. About to be a husband.
Yeah, something like that.
But alright, guys.
We'll keep y'all updated more. So the next video should be the engagement story time. And then everything after that will be our whole transformation and just keeping you guys in the loop. Just about everything. We just didn't want to say things a little too early when we don't have all the information that we really need, so that we can make this video to the videos as simple as possible and the most understanding, so it's not oh, we're talking around in circles and stuff isn't making sense.
Right.
So when everything is in order, which it does seem like everything is falling in line pretty smoothly, then we will have more information, more videos.
Right.
But we're definitely going to try to put more content out there. We have some video ideas.
Yes.
We have the time.
Yeah.
So
A couple of things we gotta finish editing, which we can also drop for you guys in the meantime at the same time.
but this is going to be a simple one because,
Yeah. Just
straight to the point.
Right. A little bit. Just
us.
a little 2-1, however many of you guys are out there watching.
Yeah.
But alright, guys, well, you guys hope you enjoy your New Year's. And
What does your shirt say?
oh no, I can't read. It says exactly what you bought on your shirt to say.
Yes. He's like, you scratch your hair with your left hand. My hair, scratch my hair.
Yep.
Scratch my head. He's like, oh, you just touching on everything.
With her left hand, everything.
But I do open up with my left hand, and it was so hard because I was like, oh, I don't want to scratch it. So I was so much struggling to do that.
It's gonna be a lot to get used to. But alright, guys. We love you guys. And we will see you guys later. Peace out.